to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Now Murray. After the missed three from Dennis Schroeder. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the left side wing. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Claxton a screen on McCollum. Pass to Claxton. Poke loose. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to Orlando. Williamson dishes to Murray. Now here's Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson with the block.
Good anticipation from Johnson. Saw the shot coming and got a hand on it.
And here are the Nets getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
As a player, these ones are fun. You get to match up with guys you rarely see.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Williamson. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
What's up?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points last game. McCollum finds Murray. Shoots over Schroeder. Murray, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Thomas, that's good.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
And here's New Orleans now, trailing by 4. Murray against Schroeder. Murray looking around. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
chance to check out stats for Ingram. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Schroeder passes to Claxton. Pass to Bogdanovich. Schroeder with the ball. Over Murray. And it's Schroeder missing. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Murray, the pass to Tice. Here's Williamson. He's guarded by Schroeder. 13 feet away. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zions, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
McCollum against Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Schroeder against Murray. Pass to Bogdanovich. And they get it. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
On the free throw, no good. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Bogdanovich. Some solid defense from Ingram.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Bogdanovich against Murray. Now here's Williamson. Defense right on him. It's McCollum on the wing. Thomas covering. McCollum no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Pass to Tice. Williamson against Johnson. Williamson outside to end the run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
2 shots.
No good on that one. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And he can't hit the second. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what you got to do. Self-score, move.
Here's a look at some numbers for Williamson.
Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson double team. Pass to Tice. Now here's Ingram. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Williamson with the screen from McCollum. And he can't stop. The run as he misses. Nets leading by 6. Here's Schroeder. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Johnson can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Thomas with it. Now defended by McCollum. For New Orleans, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Schroeder finds Claxton. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets?
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
McCollum outside. Outside, Jones. And the 3 off target.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Back to Bogdanovich. Schroeder with the screen on Jones. Bogdanovich passes to Claxton. Misses from short range. Pelicans trail by 6. Jones with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. On the basket by Jones.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for McCullough. Simmons checked in for Brooklyn. New Orleans on D. 4-point game. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Schroeder setting the pick for Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And the layup is good. Thomas got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Jones with the screen on Schroeder. Here's Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Free throw good, Murray.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. Back to Thomas. And stolen by Murray. Jones, no one around him. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He has 5.
The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA. And when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Schroeder with the ball. Outside Thomas. For Murray. Thomas's shot is off, and it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Murray the pass to Alvarado. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Pelicans know that chemistry is key. They've got plenty of talent. But Brandon Ingram says there is sacrifice in figuring out how to win. And I know New Orleans hasn't seen winning. We don't have a banner in our arena. We're just trying to draw closer and closer together. All I want to do is win. Kevin?
They've got talent, David, that's for sure. Thank you. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. And a change for the Nets. Sharps checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Alvarado. Touted by Simmons. And they recover it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Charlotte.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Down low. And he jams it with authority. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Simmons. He has yet to score. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Alvarado. Shot's good by Simmons. And the Nets lead by 1.
Defense makes it hard for Simmons, but he managed to get it through.
Back to Alvarado. For the 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Simmons. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
To the inside. Shoots from 12. And they pick up 2. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New Orleans on top, up 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Ben Simmons. Watford out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Now Simmons following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Claxton a screen on McCollum. And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
McCollum kicks to Hawkins. Schroeder against McCollum. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Back to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Johnson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 now.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Now Hawkins, still yet to score. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Simmons passes to Claxton. Second chance shot. Good. And the Nets lead by 1. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Tice against Claxton. Here's Ingram. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Simmons passes to Watford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
That's good from Watford. New Orleans making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Thomas checked in for Ben Simmons. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Schroeder against Murray. Pass to Ingram. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Here's Schroeder. And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Murray for three. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Watford. Hands it from downtown. Watford's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Schroeder. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Zion Williamson's checked in for Trey Murphy. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Pelicans fourth.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Clock at 4. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Thomas. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Williamson with a screen for McCollum. Hits the 3-point foul. McCollum's got 6 points.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense. The ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 13 from downtown. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Now Williamson, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Johnson, the pass to Watford. And they're pushing it up. Here's Murray. Ball's knocked loose. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Thomas gets the bucket. He's got 15.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Here's Williamson. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for Zion Williamson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Williamson looking it over. Ingram outside. Williamson outside. Releases. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Watford with it. Working on Williamson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, easy call.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. Jones checked in for New Orleans. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray outside. Shot from 16. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Nets leading by 5. And here's Schroeder. Outside Thomas. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Watford. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Murray against Schroeder. Murray kicks to McCollum. Oh, good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You're looking now at the numbers for C.J. McCollum. A very nice season for him last year. He's averaged 20 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Brownie's checked in, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Johnson. McCollum looking it over. Jones with the screen on Thomas. Here's McCollum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Pass to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Tice. Murray outside. Back to Jones. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. Over Thomas. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Nets leading by 3. Schroeder outside. Rejected by Murray.
A stellar defender for a point guard. Murray is very capable of coming up with blocks. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pick by Finney-Smith. Thomas, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And the basket by Jones.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Thomas against McCollum. Thomas down low. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Pass to Murray. Fires, high post. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovic. Back to Schroeder. To the paint. It's picked off. Murray with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Pass to McCollum. Tice sets a screen for McCollum. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to McCollum. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Thomas grabs the rebound. Nets leading by 4. Now Bogdanovic. Here's Clowney. Here's Schroeder. No good with the triple.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Bogdanovic kicks it over to Schroeder. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists in the game. And timeout called by Willie Green. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. So for the Pelicans, Trey Murphy's checked in for Daniel Tice. Hawkins comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. Then for the Nets, Sharp's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dennis Schroeder. And stolen by Bogdanovic. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the middle. It's deflected. To halt the run. And the layup is up and in. 6 points for him.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. Thomas got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Pass to Hawkins. And the three ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. Thomas's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Alvarado. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. From the wing. And no good that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Pelicans.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. 6-point game. Tice at center with Williamson next to him. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. McCollum, no good.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut, but maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
And Bogdanovic clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now, how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And the first one drops.
And Bogdanovic is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them. And so it's New Orleans with it. Trailing here by 8. Williamson against Johnson. Williamson kicks to Murray. Shoots over Schroeder. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games. Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half, 0 for 3 so far. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Pelicans trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Ingram. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Thomas finds Johnson. Thomas against McCollum. It's Thomas, high post. He's got 24. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Williamson is screen on Schroeder. To the left wing. Johnson against Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Williamson missing.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Axton a screen on McCollum. There's Thomas with the 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Williamson against Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Let's take a look now at the numbers for DeJounte Murray. Last season, he played outstanding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. Schroeder looking around, launches it. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Tice has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson against Williamson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Williamson's got 8 points.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
McCollum against Thomas. Cullen passes to Williamson. Out to Ingram for three. They get it back. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Such infectious energy. When Zion goes after rebounds, he gives his all. That guy is an attacker on the glass.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. And Claxton throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Schroeder against Murray. Out to Ingram. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Thomas. Schroeder outside. Back to Thomas. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Murray kicks to Williamson. They get a hand on it. Ingram against Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Ben Simmons comes in for Thomas. Both free throws good for Ingram. Here's Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Ingram outside. Down low. Here's Williamson. Murray for 3. Simmons pulls it in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Johnson wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Johnson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. Simmons against Murray. Pass to Ingram from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Williamson. Finney-Smith defending. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy's checked in for Daniel Tice. Herbert Jones comes in for McCollum. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. Sharp's checked in for the Nets. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And stolen by Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
First one falls for.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Pelicans trail by 7. To Williamson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line. That free throw good from Williamson. Nets leading by 4. Schroeder passes to Sharp. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Sharp. The Pelicans make their last shot. Nobody near Schroeder. And they get it back. And stolen by Williamson. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Simmons. Up top, Sharp. Here's Schroeder. Over Hawkins. And it's Schroeder missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Schroeder against Hawkins. And that one's good. Schroeder. So it's the Pelicans now. Williamson, the pass to Hawkins. Jones with the screen on Schroeder. Hawkins against Schroeder. The shot by Hawkins, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Schroeder against Hawkins. And Simmons kicks to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Watford. It's good from long range. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a look now at some numbers for Jones. Last season's performance for him. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And as we saw last season, a difficult guy to run the offense against. Constantly jumping the passing lanes. Always a threat to create a turnover. The first free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so Hawkins drills both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Simmons passes to Schroeder. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hawkins with it. 5 points in the game. A three-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Schroeder outside. Sharp on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Nets, Ronnie's checked in, and it's Cameron Thomas in for Dennis Schroeder. So it's the Pelicans now. 4-point game. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Alvarado. Down low. Clock at 6. There's the steal. Simmons on the wing. He lobs it up. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here's Hawkins. Thomas covering. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The three. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fires top of the key. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And the Nets lead by 5. Now Williamson. And that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Simmons and Thomas are their guards. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. Pass to Alvarado. From past the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
No good from 11 feet.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Herbert Jones.
Number 3, C.J. McCollum.
Pass to Alvarado. And here's McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Simmons pulls it in. Outside Thomas. Over McCollum. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Decisive reaction on the catch and shoot. Thomas always plays like he's got something to prove.
Now Tice. New Orleans moving it around. McCollum finds Ingram. To the right side. 5 to shoot. The high post shot. And he hits the jump shot.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Alvarado. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Tice against Claxton. Tice kicks to McCollum. Over Thomas. Again, McCollum missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Simmons dishes to Thomas. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas against McCollum. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Clowney. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram right side. And it's blocked. And here is Simmons. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Goes back up. And the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got 30.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Tice with a screen on Thomas. Here's McCollum. Pass to Tice. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Ben Simmons is a multiple-time All-Star, but Richard, it's been years since he has played at that level. We know about the injury history.
And I wish Ben nothing but the best. I'm rooting for him, but it's hard to talk about someone who doesn't consistently play the game, and the injuries have taken Ben out of that position.
And he makes the first.
And for Simmons, everyone in the league agrees that the talent is there. It comes down to the health and being in the right situation.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Johnson's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Ingram finds Tice. Murray against Thomas. Tice sets a screen for Murray. And it's off from 3-point range. Nets leading by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Back to Claxton. Pass to Thomas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Claxton throws it down.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
McCollum outside. Tice with a screen on Thomas. And a wide open look for McCollum. They grab their own miss. Tice, no good on that one.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Johnson outside. A 3 from Simmons. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Now here's McCollum. Ingram outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Tice.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Inside, here's Bogdanovic, and Bogdanovic throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovic is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now, here's Tice. Here's McCollum. Pulls up, high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half. Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Bogdanovic kicks to Thomas. Top of the key, Claxton. Pelicans with the rebound. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thomas. And here's Bogdanovic for three. That shot off the mark. McCollum dishes to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nick Claxton.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
And that one falls for Ingram. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And the Nets also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Williamson with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Ingram. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Thomas. Trains it from 9 feet away. Thomas got 32 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Ingram. McCollum against Thomas. Thomas with the block. Here's Bogdanovic over McCollum. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Murray. McCollum outside. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
And he knocks down the first one. Trey Murphy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He's put in the work and worn down the defense. Now they're getting a little sloppy, and it's allowed them to get to the line more this half.
Schroeder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum. Sinks the 15-footer. And that's now 20 points for C.J. McCollum.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Claxton the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Pass to Murray. Tice with the ball. Now Williamson. Back to Tice. It counts, and the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He knows every possession is critical now. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Brooklyn with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Johnson at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock.
This is the challenge that Johnson poses. He's someone that understands how to draw contact.
18.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
He's off on the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Bogdanovich against Williamson to tie it up. Rebounded by the Nets. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thomas. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas is demonstrating some leadership, helping them get it.
Williamson against Johnson. Williamson kicks to McCullough. And the Pelicans miss again.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Her passes to Thomas. The 3-ball. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 6th assist on the night.
And Thomas is a very efficient shooter from those corners.
Now here's Williamson. Williamson double team. McCollum finds Tice. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Thomas. Murray, no good. Nets leading by 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Thomas. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the middle. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kicks it out to Williamson. They need this. Tice, no good. Schroeder against Murray. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Olney and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cam Thomas.
truck, black on black.
Yeah, born in the 90s, I'm ballin' like Mike. These shrimp think when I left wrist hitting it. I'm straight off the block and got rich off the mic. Shout out, got rich off